Hey man, I come into work now like in Nike and bro, that's not it.
Yeah, bro. But you know what?
Get that off.
What is up, man? It's your boy Alexander Michaelides, and welcome back to another episode of the Hustlers Hub podcast in purple. Who are you, sir?
Let's go. Welcome back, lads. Chrissy boy here. How you guys been?
Yeah,
Good. Chilling.
We
We got a very special guest here today. Happy to introduce Mr. Zach, owner of EC, baby. But we'll touch all that today in the episode. But yeah, it's just an honor to have you on. And yeah,
absolutely, man. Zach Fonseca, how you doing?
Good, bro. How are you?
Man, chilling. I'm chilling. It is currently Saturday night, 9:15. We're not partying. We're in the fucking stew, baby. We getting
Yes,
the eps in, so we getting the eps in, so. But before we touch on, kind of who you are and what you do, if you tuned in, this is episode 8, I want to say. So the first thing we always do is underrated, overrated, right? So the first question I'm gonna ask you, Zach. I
gotta think of one.
The first question I'm gonna ask you is Brent's new album, bro. Overrated, underrated?
Dude, you know what? I thought the first time I didn't really like it.
Really?
You know what, bro? There was a lot of interludes and
The skits and shit.
Yeah,
It was
a
a
lot of
bit
skits,
much. Like
but
he's bashing his missus. It was a bit much. It was a lot.
that's an album though, you know. That's an album though, you know what I mean? Like they're telling a story at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I
Fair.
think like man, me and my cousin, we thrash Brent.
He's a John. He's a Don.
Bro, he's a don. But honestly, bro, I would honestly underrated.
Underrated album?
Underrated, bro. Like at work,
Okay.
I'm thrashing that album, man.
Fair. Is it his best piece?
Nah, man, it's hard to say. I would honestly say it's consistent with whatever he's been doing.
Fair. I respect that. I'm gonna say personally, I want to say it's a little bit overrated. I'm gonna say a little bit overrated only because like people were just finding him, and if you listen to his older bodies of work, it's still immaculate and it makes you feel toxic and like want to get back with your ex.
Toxic
Yeah,
kings
that,
are
like-
toxic kings.
Hey, bro, the lead up to the album, it was already overrated. But
Facts.
but like it is a great album. I think now it's like the hype's gone.
And now if you listen to it in its entirety, it's a definitely well put together piece.
Oh, no doubt.
100% fair. I like that call. Okay.
I'm gonna go with Rings.
Oh, that's a nice one, isn't it?
Off the dome, I don't know.
Oh, nah, bro, I'm going underrated.
Yeah.
I'm going underrated. A lot of, I think even like the older generation, like they see you wearing rings, they're like, nah, that's not it.
Yeah.
That's not it. I feel like it's with all of us in our generation now, it's like,
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
still, I still think there's some people in that old mindset who are like, what are you doing wearing rings?
Yeah, facts.
Bro, it just brings like a different like aspect.
It's
to
a bit
your fit,
vibey,
bro.
isn't it?
It's a different element.
It's a bit vibey, I'm not
It's
gonna
like
lie.
bracelets. It's like different type of accessories, bro.
Dude,
Like, my first piece of jewelry, EC ring from your latest
Hey.
collection, not gonna hold you.
Damn.
And then they're like, oh, your hands look good. I'm like, since when can hands look good? But, if we're chucking these on, no worries.
yeah,
They good.
it's funny
Nah.
because my old man like always used to say to me, like when I started wearing rings about like 4 years ago, he's like,
Yeah.
you don't suit rings, like that's not your style.
Really?
Yeah, man, he hated them. I used to wear like the ones from ASOS, bro. Like you buy the bundle,
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
and like, bro, I used to wear them. I used to stack like 3 on 1 sometimes because they were so small, bro. And I always
Yeah,
used to be
fair.
like the big chunky rings.
How many you gonna run now?
Oh, bro, I got 7.
7?
Damn,
It's
7.
nice, bro. Viv, can you zoom in on that? I don't know. That's I added
It's a
out.
bit far, bro. It's a bit
Yeah, that's a bit far. But fair, man. But tell us a little bit about yourself, bro. How old are you? Where you from? What do you do? Just jump into kind of who you are as a person, man.
Yeah, cool. I don't know, bro. Like I'm basically like I'm just a 20-year-old from Melbourne,
Just a 20-year-old from Melbourne.
it.
based in Essendon area.
Yes, sir.
Grew up there like my whole life, never moved. My parents have moved quite a bit like, with my sibling. She's a bit older though. So yeah, man, I've just been based in Essendon for ages now. Love it. Love the suburb. I think it's awesome. I think everyone's around it. Shout out to Garden State Journal a little bit early, but I think he needs to touch on Marby River soon.
I like it, man.
Lovely.
Give me a shout out.
Getting the Marby River.
I think he needs to come down the Marby River in the summer and see all of us grinding, man.
Absolutely. Nice. You studying or anything? Or
Yeah, bro. I'm in my final 3 months of studying, my last semester.
congratulations. What is it?
I'm doing a Bachelor of Business major in marketing, man.
Bachelor of Biz.
Yeah.
Guess what? So am I. Nice.
Lovely.
Nice.
What uni?
RMIT, bro.
Yeah, good. You on campus or?
Yeah, dude, I'm on campus. Honestly, Honestly, bro, I couldn't do it without being on campus, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
That's what got me away, mate. Can't do it on campus. We're talking about some new men up, bro. Like, I don't know, online's just not the same,
Dude,
bro.
it is not it. You miss the culture, bro.
Yeah.
It's
The interactions, bro.
Yeah, no.
bro, the monotony hits you when you realize that you're just behind a screen. You know what I
Mate,
mean? It's
yeah,
just
exactly.
Yeah, like I'm studying right now online. It's fucked.
It's ass.
Mum, if you're listening, it's fucked. It's like, it's a bit dragged, but gives me flexibility
Bro,
to
you
work
gotta
and
do-
whatnot. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day too. Like, but I always think back to like when, because my cousins are all older.
Yep.
And they were saying like stuff about uni and this and that, and like the experiences you get, and it's kind of just like, if I'm not living up to that, then why am I here? You know what I mean? Like, I kind of want to be able to tell like my kids like about my uni.
Absolutely. No, I
What are you going to tell your kids about uni, man? Oh, you did online.
do it online. What are you gonna say to
Zoom.
yours, mate?
Had a pretty
Nah,
good
didn't
laptop.
do uni.
Chris, what do you? Yeah, I just lifted weights. I just go gym. Nah, awesome, man. And you got a job? You doing your side hustle full time? What do you do, man?
Yeah, bro. I'm working at JD at the moment.
Ooh,
JD
JD, huh?
So I work there at High Point, bro. But I've been there for like a year and a half now. But man, just the retail game is just not it.
Ass.
After a while, bro, it's just like, I used to work at Macca's, so I used to be a manager. Yeah, I was telling
Big
Chris.
Mackie.
Couple
Gee,
fast
man.
food boys, huh?
Yeah, bro. Back in the day, man, I was a manager there. Like 2 years.
How
ago,
old were you?
Bro, I was fresh 18.
Bro, these
Fresh 18.
fast food places, 18 management
Oh,
strike.
bro, they love it. But
Yeah,
man,
that's
I
it.
remember like in year 12, I was doing the famous 4 to 11s. After
Oh,
bro, you
bullshit.
go
School,
like
yeah.
all through year 12, like after school, you'd be like, yeah, I got work straight to
Drag,
work.
guys.
Guy didn't study, huh?
Bro, there's a reason why I didn't go to a private school, man.
Yeah, nah, double cheeseburger while he's doing his freaking business management shit.
Yeah, bro. It was
That's
just
crazy.
like year 12 was just like a big mess around for me. Like honestly, it was just like you hang out with the boys and man, I don't know what everyone was
Sick.
talking about. Like a lot of the people that hustled in year 12 to get the good A's, like good on them, and like I have so much respect for them. But at the end of the day, we're on the same spot now.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's
Bro,
exactly
Hundy.
right, huh?
We're all in the same spot. You're like thinking back now, I'm like, man, I wish I did more. When I was 18, I was like, oh, I wish I did more. But now I'm like 20 and it's like, no.
Yeah,
You're
just
exactly.
chilling,
Like,
yeah.
yeah,
You're
you
just chilling,
told-
like you grow up.
You're
later.
happy how it worked out, and you're like, yep,
Bro, that's
I
the
didn't
thing.
put as much as I could have, but oh well.
Yeah,
What's gonna
exactly.
happen? Like, it's not like you want to be a doctor or some shit.
Nah,
like,
bro.
it doesn't.
I was
matter.
Too far from that education.
But how's JD, bro? From one retail man to another. I did work at JD myself for a
Wow.
good 2 weeks or some shit. Nah,
2 weeks, huh?
Nah, it was a little while, but like Nike. How is it?
Oh, bro, I'll touch on it a little bit, but it honestly, as a brand, look, I'm not going to diss them or anything like that. I think they're doing like amazing
Yeah,
things.
doing numbers, especially the UK team. Got Central C in it.
Bro, to come
Wow.
from there, I remember, bro, when it was like we were younger, we always used to
It's
walk
ass.
past and dude, I remember when they opened up a High Point, it was like this big thing, like, oh my God, JD's open.
Yeah.
And I remember like my sister always used to want to work there, bro. I don't even know how many times I applied for it when I was 16.
Yeah. Fair.
Gave in my resume. And then when I finally got the job, it was like, I'm quitting Macca's straight away.
Yeah, fair. Of course.
So at the start, bro, it was mad. Like we have a good team, good culture.
Yeah, nice.
But everyone's like, everyone's growing up. Everyone's dropping off like flies, and
You
it's just too busy now.
it's enough of dealing with people in the retail space, and do you have this shoe and what size? Like,
Bro, another thing is like people are just rude, man.
Bro,
Bro, like
customers are straight up.
customers
rude,
are just
bro.
they're rude, and it's like a life or death if they're coming in.
Yeah, fair.
And I feel like they feel like we're dishonest. Like they think we're getting something out of it. Like I'm just there to serve, bro. I'm not getting a commission. I'm not doing
Just
anything
working
like that.
here,
Like,
man.
bro,
Just
honest.
working here.
I'm just working here, man. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing special to it.
They really feel like you're there to like cater to their needs and
I
shit.
know,
Like
bro.
when you make a burger, it's like, bro, I'm just cooking your chicken, bro. Like,
Straight
leave
out.
me alone.
This guy was yelling at like a 16-year-old kid, swearing at him. I'm like, bro, what kind of dude are you yelling at a 16-year-old?
for your cake is your fat
The
fuck.
KFC, bro.
But bro, it's like kids come in and like
Yeah.
the other day, like a bunch of kids came in, like maybe 15, and bro, they come in and they literally grabbed 3 jumpers off the
Oh,
rack.
they just rack that shit.
No, bro, they threw them on the ground and stepped over it,
What?
bro. And I was at the front, and I don't know, man, like, cause I always am like, whenever I thought of doing something bad when I was a kid, I always just thought of my old man over my shoulder watching me.
Yeah.
Like, cause my dad used to walk around the block all the time, like take the dog out, and I used to think like, if my dad catches me doing something,
You're gone.
I'm
It's that
gone.
fear, that little that.
yeah, bro, and they just threw it on the ground, and I lost it, man. I'm like, hey, pick it up. I'm not your mother.
Tell them
I'm not a
shit.
servant. Pick it up, and they're laughing about it. They picked
No.
it up.
Oh, I was gonna say.
But bro, I had the last laugh. It was funny enough. he was there with his dad after.
Oh,
And his one friend. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take this opportunity, man. I went up to the dad and I go, just to let you know, your son came in earlier this morning with all his friends and he walked over 3 different jumpers.
Why did his dad smack him?
Dude, his dad just had, like, his face like a ghost.
Yeah, good.
But bro, I could have not say it. Like, I was, man, I'm not there just to pick up. Like,
Bro, honestly,
what are you getting out of that,
for
man?
sure.
What are you getting out of that?
You younger generation, man, have some respect, bro.
Yeah.
Have some respect for where you are, but your shifts is determined by how many crepe you sell.
Oh, nah, bro, I'm not in footwear. I'm a textiles boy, bro. So,
true.
like,
true,
when I stepped in there, I was like, man, I really want to stay in this job, so I got to go where, like, you know, where the like least competition is. And
So do you have to sell like a certain
bro,
amount?
when I was at JD, yeah, it was like on the mic did abuse you and shit. AJ, how many crepe you sell? Oh, 1. Yeah, Eddie. Eddie's got 2. Like, I'm like, bro, I've been here a week. And then like now I feel like a used car salesman. I'm like, do you need crepe? Do you want to buy crepe? And I'm like, not gonna lie, but I'm making shit up. Like, yeah, nothing will ever get on it. Like, it won't stain. I'm like, please buy the crepe. Like, I need chips and shit.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it was pretty competitive. But it's cool. Like, good. Definitely. I needed that to get to Nike. But what discount you get? 30?
30, bro. But like, you know what? Like on the retail space, you learn a lot, man.
You
like,
do.
I can't even just on it. Like you learn a lot about people. It's
100%.
You learn how to personal sell, bro, because you're just using a person. At the end of the day, bro, I'm not going in there making up lies like, oh, bro, that looks good. Something doesn't look good on you. I'm going to say, 100%. Man, like, maybe go for a different color, something like this. Like I feel you become a people's person.
You got to be honest.
You learn
100%. Like when the
bro.
KPIs aren't involved and it's not like how much you sell and shit. Like I'm the same, man. I come into work now like in Nike and for bro, that's not it.
Yeah, bro. But you know what?
Get that off.
Buy some more seasons. Yeah, but exactly right. You just got to be honest, and that's how you build a rapport, and then you cater your retail style around who they are, what they are. Like the way I speak to a 18-year-old from the area is different to how I'm going to speak to a 40-year-old middle-aged woman. I was like, hey, cuz, how you going? And the other one's, do you need help today, man? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. It's about having that change. That,
absolutely.
Like, tone change and knowing when that, like, when to say what.
When to say what, that's massive. 100%, bro. But, let's touch a little bit about kind of how we heard about you and one of the reasons why you're here, man. EC. Talk to me about, Euphoria Craft, your brand, excuse me, what it stands for, where it came from, man, because I never owned a ring in my life, and now I'm fiending for them.
Yeah, bro. Oh, man, like, so basically, it's funny enough, I started off in clothing back in the day. I had a little brand called Prevail. I'll have to touch on that a little bit later, but I was always in the clothing scene. So it went back when we got into lockdown. I was like, I really want to do something with my time, this and that. And Euphoria Craft actually didn't start as a ring business. It started as a clothing business. Yeah. Wow. So a lot of people don't know that. But like during that, I really got into I've always been into my fashion, but I really got into fashion like in lockdown, man. Yeah. Because you got nothing else to do besides take in like whatever's going on. Yeah. And this is when like Jay started blowing up again, and like I was always into flannels and whatnot. So I started off making like one-of-one like pieces of clothing. Okay. And that's it. I don't really tell anyone about it, bro, because it was such a short
That's good.
time.
It's part of the story.
And I had this thing called EC Fonds where I would literally just chuck fits together, man. And I had this big idea where I wanted to do a lot of videos on like fits that I wore and stuff, because everyone was like, oh, I like what you're wearing, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So I thought, screw it, like I'll make some content, learn how to monetize myself, bro, and grow through that. Like how barbers do. Like barbers start their own clothing brand, and I feel like if you're a fashion like influence or inspo, you can kind of do the same thing. So I started just went to the op shops, bro. Went to the op shops, picked up like whatever pants I could, like anything in size 32. And man, I used to use like my mum's kitchen knives and stuff like that. It was lockdown, bro. Couldn't buy nothing.
Couldn't do shit. Yeah.
So bro, I just went into the garage, could find anything I want. And man, I honestly did maybe one drop, and it was to my mates. Like my mate, Mark Cartelli, shout out to him, was one of the only guys that bought something. Bought these pants, bro. Bought these pants. I still have the photo. I might have to send it to you boys to chuck it up. But they were probably like olive thrifted pants, man. And I just wrote the euphoric definition in like some weird writing. Cut the knees up,
doing some shit.
Yeah, bro. Cut up all the ankles, and man, he still rocks them to this day.
Shout out the boy, bro.
Yeah, and then I did some flannels, and then it was kind of just because I couldn't afford jewelry, bro. Like I couldn't afford to get in the jewelry scene. It was too expensive, man.
But was you always looking to get into jewelry, or it was just more like self-expression, like fucking let me start with clothes, if I make some money jump into it? Or
well, bro, it was kind of just a thing like I needed to fund fund myself because back then working at Macca's, bro, you're doing 40 hours a week. I was doing 5 to 4 every single day, bro. Like during uni, and I was only getting like $400.
Yeah, you're on like $2 an hour and shit.
Dude, that's the thing, and like. You know, like I learned a lot working there. I was working directly with the store manager.
Yeah, nice.
She was always there. She's like my mum, bro. Like,
yeah, nice.
She's best. But yeah, man, I just wanted to fund it on my own. So I mean, low key, I saved enough during that period of time. Sorry, and yeah, man, I just got these. I ended up doing a first ring drop, which was about maybe 40 rings.
Yeah,
and it was just the blank rings from like something you get on China, man. This is still very early days. And
yeah.
It was like a claw.
Yeah.
Man, knew nothing about like material properties, what makes your finger go green.
Shit.
Oh man, and you know what? It was great. The day you wore it. Anything beyond that, man, it's your finger's about to fall off.
Yeah, fair.
So man, luckily it was only to the boys. A few outsiders, like friends of friends.
Yeah.
But like man, they sold out that day.
That's crazy.
How did you feel? How'd you feel?
Well, bro, it was all DM. It was all DM because I was still pretty young, man. So I was like 18.
Yeah, fresh.
I feel like I didn't flourish till a little bit later.
Yeah.
Like technology wise.
Yeah.
With the website creation and whatnot. And dude, it felt good. Like I don't know, man. I feel like I had a little bit of a big head before it even started. Like I was so consumed in it because it was the only thing I was doing. And there was no one else really doing much.
Yeah.
That was the thing. Like, I feel like when there's more people around you doing amazing things, you're like, oh, that's sick.
Yeah. So you were like top dog.
That was the thing, bro. Like, I mean, I came out of the gates from when you were 16, you used to have like the old brand, and I used to love that, bro.
That's crazy. You were just, man's been in business. Bro,
yeah, bro. He was 16 in his bit.
Yeah, bro. So I was just, I think it was just more. I was keen.
Just want to do some shit.
Yeah, bro. So,
nice.
Man, since that day though, like when I found out my best mate Emmett messaged me. He's like, bro, my finger's green.
Ooh. Yeah, how did you feel then? Like,
dude, my stomach dropped.
Yeah.
Bro.
Reality check,
dropped, bro. And I was just like, that was just a realization, bro, that you can't be selling stuff where you don't know everything about it. And if it's not perfect, bro, people can't wear it. And the only way to grow a business at the end of the day, I think personally, is just from, especially a jewelry business, is word of mouth and the reputation that you kind of have, like from everything, bro, from the get go. I think it's important. Like it's pretty cool when people notice that your stuff is improving in quality, but from the day of, bro, you got to really be putting some good stuff out.
No, 100%. You got to be on it. Got to be on it from the jump. And I think I've seen, like, obviously from your IG and stuff, the evolution is pretty insane, bro.
Bro. So, it goes over a few years, man. So like, it obviously did that drop, and then that was it, man. Like I stopped it. Like,
oh really? You were just like,
stopped it. I was like, nah, I gotta really step back and I gotta learn. So I don't think I did much for the next 6 months, bro, to be honest. Because we came out of lockdown.
Life moved on a little bit.
Yeah, life moved on a little bit, and then finished the first year of uni. I was doing international business back then.
Yeah, nice.
Didn't really like it. So ended up switching. Oh man, too much. Just too wide, bro.
It's international business. What? Do business on a plane or some shit?
Oh, dude, it was just like, it was all about like logistics.
A
lot about like creating international contracts, which is helped like later on.
It definitely helps, but it's like, it's not my passion. I'm not really gonna
bro,
come into class and love this.
That's what I mean. That's what I like when I think about high school. It's like, man, you don't know until
exactly,
you go through it all, and you've got so much time, bro.
Yeah, I think that's like what people, like a lot of people don't realize. Like we have so much time, and we're just forced when we're 18 to like just pick something.
Yeah, dead set.
We don't know nothing shit.
Bro, don't pick something and then you like 10 grand hex debt.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Take some time off. Start a business, bro. Make some shit.
Yeah, bro.
Be
just
creative.
Experience, man.
100%, bro.
Experience. And so I took a break, and then I kind of had a few surgeries, so I took a really big break.
Yeah.
And that was kind of just like a realization, man. I turned 19, and man, after you have surgery, I don't know what it is, bro, but you just, once your health is not good, that's it, bro. Like you realize like everything is like
health is
wealth. Health is wealth, bro. Health is wealth.
Handy.
And I feel like that's what where like the running comes from too. So
yeah, absolutely.
So I feel like if you're not looking after yourself, man, it's hard to do things because you get lazy and you're not feeling yourself one day, and it's you're not consistent. So after that, bro, it's like I jumped on it straight away, back on the brand. And
so it kind of like revitalized you a little bit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So it was basically from March, bro. Like I was like, yeah, we got to do something. So I started just researching about rings, and like I was seeing it on Instagram, and it was blowing up like in the UK. this guy named Henry Goodfellow. He owns this brand called Chain Enable, and that's where I used to get all my stuff from, bro. It's British made
nice.
sterling silver. And I was like, yeah, I just got to take this more seriously. So I just messaged a bunch of suppliers, and man, I just got like a bunch of samples.
Just got cracking.
Yeah, man, picked a supplier, and I've been with them ever since.
Yeah,
That's
nice,
dope.
bro. And you do all your designs and stuff.
Yeah, bro. So it's a bit different with jewelry because you gotta put it into Photoshop.
Yeah, it's a
You
lot.
gotta make the 3D design. You gotta do what engraving you could do. So the most recent we did a 3D engraving.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's different because you have to have a couple different surfaces in order to elevate it. But the suppliers help a lot with that. They're really good. The girl I got, she's really good. She's a good manager of her own like warehouse.
Yeah,
factory.
nice.
So she helps a lot with like teaching me too because I'm still learning, bro.
Bro, you're 20 years old, bro.
Still
You're
learning
like,
about it. So
like my Taurus said in episode 3, bro, we don't know shit. Like, I'll never forget that. Like, bro, 10 years from now, you're going to have a factory and
well, that's
you
the
know what I
thing, bro.
mean?
Yeah, it's just it's funny enough. Like talking to suppliers and stuff like that. It's just once you get a good one, bro, you got a good one, and you got to stick with them, man, because there's a lot of dodgers out there, man. I'll tell you what.
Tell me about it.
And you would know exactly about that.
Oh, shit.
man.
If he's listening. Nah, Hundy, man, that's insane. And then where'd the name come from? Just because you liked it?
Bro, honestly, Joey Badass spat a bar about something being euphoric. And man, Joey's been my boy since day
Yeah, you listened to 2000?
Yeah, bro. Man, bro, been waiting for this album for 5 years, bro. Bro, my cousin introduced him. So,
Yup.
And when I was like 16 and my cousin was like 21, I remember, bro, like he used to cruise in the car. I used to think he was the coolest.
Yeah.
person ever, bro.
Like, listen to Paper Trails and shit.
Oh, bro.
For the money,
Before the
there was
Money,
love.
man, is one of the best albums too,
Yeah.
bro. And I was like, man, Joey is the shit.
And he spat a bar and inspired a
Bro,
fucking
you said
brand.
the euphoric word, bro, and then I thought like, how do rings get made? Like they get crafted, and then it kind of just spiraled from there, bro. Like I never changed the name since then.
That's dope.
Yeah, bro. Like I thought the name, it was just one of those things, bro. Just like you didn't think twice about it. Like, I didn't think, and it's funny enough. It started like I had the name when it was clothing too. So
Yeah, you just stuck with it.
and I just stuck with it ever since, bro. But yeah,
We're going to enjoy some pieces, man. You gotta get enjoy bad man.
bro, I
One
would
day,
go
bro.
to the ends of the earth to make that, man.
One
like
day.
something custom, bro.
100%, bro. So what's in store next, man? You still designing, or I guess like it'd be a lengthy process with rings and whatnot. Like you're looking to venture out into like necklaces and other stuff, or is it?
Bro, definitely get into the clothing scene eventually. But I think now that I'm more involved in the jewelry scene, bro, like you realize that it's a bit difficult, eh? It's like when you drop when you have a clothing brand, you can get like 30 hoodies. That's accessible. You can get 60 hoodies, but
Yeah, we got a whole lounge room full right now,
that's the
Chris,
thing.
don't we?
When I walked in, bro, I was like, this is impressive. But that's the thing with jewelry, bro. You're getting units, man. Like I remember that's why it took me so long to fund, because the first drop I had, bro, I was doing it was like 300 units.
Damn.
Shit.
That's a lot of like
Yeah, bro.
upfront costs.
Yeah, like complete transparency, bro.
Yeah.
That was
No,
that was hard to move.
People
bro.
gotta like understand that. Like
Yeah, exactly.
it's like man's spending his fucking JD check on a business idea that might not work, but we're like, screw it.
Exactly.
Like,
Fuck it,
you know
bro.
what I mean, man? If that's not risk taking, I don't know what is. Like,
Well, that's the thing, bro. And it's like, it's just because you have to get four sizes minimum, man. Like size 6s, size 7s, size 8s, and then I started off cutting the 9 and just going straight to 10. Especially when I did like the big first collection. It was called the 001 collection, and my idea of like the name was because I want to do like 100 drops.
shit.
Yeah, so that's the goal, man. Like
That's gas.
sick.
That's gas.
That's
yeah.
sick.
So I called it 001 because I was thinking like I was just gonna do like 01, but then I was like, you know what, like man, you got to put triple digits up there. You got
It
to
looks a bit nice. That's gangster.
you got to
Double
believe that
07.
you're gonna get to that point, bro. And I feel like it's like you're manifesting it, bro, to go that far.
Yeah.
And plus there was 3 rings that I had in the whole collection, so I thought everything just lined up. But yeah, bro, like I did 4 sizes each ring, or 3 for some, and then 4 for the other, and that was heavy units, man. Heavy units.
100%, bro. Did you able to move them? Like, were you a bit stressed, or like, it all worked out?
Bro, unit boys know how it is. Like the first dates, like your first drop is your first official drop. Man, it's a bit edgy. Like with the type of marketing you're doing, you don't know
You don't know who your
you
audience.
don't know how to market it, bro. It's like, what are you doing? Like you're communicating a product that no one knows anything about, and you've got no awareness around it, and you don't be like, posting's hard, bro. You don't want to be doing too much, and then it to be too in your face.
And then people like stuff this shit. Yeah, you're gonna be.
Well, I mean, like for me, bro, I thought, oh, I've got a lot of units. It's gonna last a long time. How am I gonna post now, drop it, and then continue to post? You know what I mean? Like, am I gonna drown just these rings? Like before I even drop them. So the first drop, bro, it went pretty good. It was just all the boys.
Yeah, just
all
like showing
mutuals,
support. Yeah.
Mutuals. I got a few random orders the first day.
How crazy is it random?
Bro. Yeah, I know. Yeah, once you get that random order, bro, who's this?
You're like,
and do you know this guy? nah. It's like a random, bro. It's the best.
Hey, but it's weird. Like when you see your mates buy from every drop, you're like, you feel a little bit bad sometimes. But like, bro, if people are going with you, bro, like you got to think people are really liking your stuff, man.
That's exactly, man. It's like, drop 1, you might buy that shit because you're my boy. Drop 2 still. But like drop 3, 4, it's like if you buying this shit, it's because you like it.
That's the thing, bro.
And that's the biggest thing. And you show love, show support, and it means a lot, man. Like,
yeah, exactly. It goes a long way, especially like ordering, like even just chucking a follow, like sharing, reposting, commenting, like even that goes a long way. But then ordering like consistently,
yeah, it means a lot. Like I know people for you, Chris, like bought every drop,
yeah, I know,
or like
crazy.
Done something. It's a lot, and it's like even when you put something on your story, like to kind of fast track how we here. I knew Simo growing up. You saw Simo on us. You replied to us.
Yeah.
Now you're in our fucking house on a potty.
Yeah, that's crazy. The thing, bro. It all spirals.
It all spirals, bro. It all a lot.
And then when we saw he's had a jewelry round, we're like, bro, we got to cop.
Yeah.
Bro, you literally dropped, I think, like after a couple of days, we found your account.
Yeah.
And then it was a couple of days before I went to Philippines. We were like measuring our fingers.
Bro, that was wild. When I saw the
funny
name, I saw
ads,
like Chris Inkinson. I was like, I got 2 rings. I'm like, $85. I'm like, who is this? And then I backtracked and I saw the follows and I was like, no way, these boys copped, man.
Wasn't even because like you applied. It was like it's just you replied to like, all right, cool, know who you are, sweet. And then I saw you, it's just fire.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Whatever I'm wearing, I'm just looking at my hand and shit. I'm swag down and shit.
Appreciate that, bro.
That's fire, bro. I really I think you've definitely found a niche. I feel like a lot of people do clothes for a bit. Chris knows what it's like. Everyone's trying to do clothes. You've been on this for a minute, my boy. But like everyone like does do clothes for a bit, But same type of pieces. You got some new shit, Chris. I can't wait.
Sir.
But
dope pieces coming soon.
Yeah, but like the rings, bro, I never really see because I don't think we know how to. I would not know how to.
Exactly.
I wouldn't know how to. I think it's a lot easier to put like a name on a shirt. Then do some fucking rings.
Yeah. It's hard, bro. It's like, well, I mean, I thought like, who's doing it? Like,
no one.
There's no one really doing jewelry. But it's custom jewelry. That's the thing. Like, I'm putting a brand logo on it, and I got to give a shout out to the Messy Archive, bro. Like, I remember seeing her. She was doing a lockdown, bro. I can't remember her name for the life of me, but bro, she is killing it right now, and she does like a lot of blank jewelry, a lot of blank pieces. But it's all like she started off with the candy rings. I remember seeing her, bro. And you know what? I'd probably put her up there for like one of my inspirations, man.
Wow.
Man, even Sofa Dofa's wearing her stuff now, and I've seen her grow from like she was on I think 10K when I saw her.
Yeah.
But now she's on like 35K, bro. And she does it well, bro. She does it from a perspective where she's collaborating with businesses. And dude, I always respond to her stories, but I'm like, I just always like do like a fire emoji or something because I just got to show love, bro.
Would you collab with brands?
With her?
No, with brands in general. Like,
oh, dude, yeah. I think like you gotta be really selective these days too, because everyone's got their own. I think now, bro, everyone's got their own individual thing, bro. Because the market did get a little bit oversaturated, like in clothing, and I feel like when you look at people like Simo, bro, what he's doing with Milk Bar,
unique.
I can't imagine him collaborating with like anyone besides like a special photographer or like a tailor.
Yeah, he's on his own shit.
That's the thing, bro. And I feel like everyone's in their own lane.
And exactly right. Like people have clothes, but it's the people that like don't have a meaning behind it. They kind of get lost in it. Whereas like for example, Chris, like with what you're doing, still season, all seasons, and like the weather and shit like that. It's your own lane. Simo, own lane with the Milk Bar, but like. I know exactly what you're saying. Is you need to have a direction that lines up.
Yeah,
or else it's just doing it to do it.
Exactly, you know what I mean? And you know what? I think consumers, bro, just in general, not even just in Melbourne, they can see right through that, bro. Yeah, and, I learned that you learn that at uni, but you also learn that just from being a consumer yourself, bro. Like, I can see, when you're on TikTok and you see someone make a hoodie brand, bro, and they're using the puff print, they're using the abstract colors, no hate to them, but, like, bro, they're just doing it to make money, and you can tell when people are going to continue to do something. And I feel like, and you can really tell when someone has to stop something, bro, or when someone just does something for just for the hype.
Just for the quick buck and stuff.
Just for the quick buck, bro, and they get lost in that idea.
If you're worried about how much you're gonna make, but you ain't gonna make shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You gotta do it for the love of it.
Long, bro.
Like one of the best 100%. we damn near lost money. And I know exactly what you're talking about,
bro, for sure.
But one of the best things, like Simon said on his potty, like I'll never forget. He's like, if I make one T-shirt or I make 1,000 or I sell 1,000, I'm still doing what I love.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is.
That's
You make one ring, cool. You make 100. It's the same shit because you're doing it because you love it.
That's the thing, bro. It comes down to the passion. Like, bro, when I see like an order, dude, I tell my mum still, like, I tell my dad, like, every day, bro. I don't care. Like, I don't care if it's someone I know. Oh, someone ordered off the website. Like, it's mad to see, bro. And especially during summer, man, when I went out and you see people like at anglers or like just in your local area and you don't really know them, but you know them and you see them wearing your stuff. It's just like, bro, they come up to you. They come up to you and you're like, oh, yeah, I got. I'm like, oh man, it's
lit,
bro, dude. It's so good.
Do you have your first memory of someone like wearing your stuff?
Oh, bro, honestly, it was like, besides the boys, there was this girl that came up to me at the Provincial.
Hey,
and bro, like, she wasn't even drunk, but she was just mad excited, man. She was just like, she was just really jumpy, and she came up to me and she was wearing the ring, like the Euphoria Craft.
That's so dope.
Dude, and I started losing it. Like, I didn't even know how to react, bro. Like,
it's emotional, low key.
That's the thing. Like, inside, I'm just like, this is like, I gotta keep it cool. I was like, oh my god, like, that's so sick. I just like ended up talking to her, and she, people genuinely take an interest, bro. I think these days, and they ask you like, what are you doing with the brand, and how's it all going, and people are really interested at the end of the day, bro, to see how it works.
Exactly,
Bro, it's really crazy. This happened last night when we went out.
Yeah,
like, this girl was like, fuck, like, I love your shit. I literally have like your t-shirt, your hoodie.
Oh, that's dope.
Like, bro, and I was like, exactly what you said. Like, on the outside, bro, I'm like, thanks. But on the inside, I'm like,
he's going crazy
and shit.
It's just like, we spend our hard-earned money and buy North Face and Nike, but it's like, when you're the North Face and you're the Nike, it's different.
Nothing.
It's different because they don't see the fucking late nights you're up doing shit. They don't see the calls with overseas suppliers, and
that's the thing.
It's
bro.
crazy the grind that goes into it. So like when it's an order, it's just like I'm doing something right.
Especially those interstate orders, bro.
Ooh,
man, if you see something from interstate, like I got an order the other day. I was at work and my phone popped off, and I got an order from Western Australia. I was like, what?
Yeah, who knows anyone from
like,
WA?
like, bro, this is like, I'm not posting at the moment. I'm not doing nothing. I'm getting like, bro, 10 website views at the max at the moment.
Nice.
Because I'm not posting. I'm not doing no stories. And bro, he was like my only page view for the day. And it was a straight like buy. It wasn't even add to cart. Come back to it. It was like a straight buy.
Funnel is W, bro.
Shit.
Like, it's the best thing, bro. And you're just like, how do these people know? Like, or maybe, like, you always think in the back of your mind, maybe they've been like watching for a while. They've been saving their paycheck to buy something. Like, they've been waiting to buy something, and when the opportunities come forward to them, they've bought it, and that's just crazy to me, bro. Like,
100%.
love that feeling.
I think your stuff's affordable, bro, but it's worth it. Like, it's definitely, it's not like you're spending bags, but it's like, I'll splash this for sure. And then like, when I thought like that shit was really crazy was when Chris, you did your winter collection with the tracksuits, and it had the price, and in my head I'm like, I don't know, like, are people really gonna? And this shit sold out 5 minutes, bro.
Crazy.
How much was
like,
a full trackie?
That's crazy.
Do you remember?
it was like 130, I think, like the whole set.
Yeah,
that's dummies.
Trackies and hoodie.
And people are like, yeah, calm.
Yeah, bro, that's the thing. Like, people are willing to pay for the quality these days, and like, bro, people pay for the brand and what the story behind it, bro, and who's behind it at the end of the day, and that's what you notice as well. Like, running a brand, bro. Like, that's the thing. I'll always invest. Like, I'll take the L on, I'll pay whatever it is to do a drop, and if it flops, then you know what, try and make your money back as fast as you can. But I'll always put more money into the business, bro.
100%.
Just like, if someone wants something, bro, like, I'm gonna try and supply it. And I think that's why, like, I try and make my stuff a lot more affordable. And everyone's like, "Oh, this is sterling silver." A lot of people question it, bro. Like, I've had to put in the inside, like, the highlights that you can wear it in salt water and you can wear it in the shower. Like, you can wear stuff with it sterling silver. Because people are like, "Why is it so cheap?" Then I'm like, well, I mean, personally, I would never spend $200 on a ring.
Yeah.
Like, even now, I wouldn't do it. The only expensive ring I really have besides is this Gucci one, and that's what my sister bought me. It was my first ever ring.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like to get someone, like, for people to get into something, it's got to be affordable, bro. 100%. And I want to supply everyone. Like, that's the thing. I don't really have a niche, bro. Like, I don't feel like I have a niche. I feel like I want everyone to be able to wear jewelry. That's why I try and make it all staple pieces. And, you know, eventually I want to do more specific stuff. But especially when you're doing crazy units, bro, you got to be able to supply to everyone. And
Yeah, I like that, bro. That's you know, when you're intense pure, the rest comes, man. And
That's
you
the
know,
thing,
like
bro,
you got a
like-
low barrier of entry or something. Like my shit's real, like 200. It's like no, like yeah, it's great quality, but
Exactly.
I'm allowing you to buy this.
that's the thing, bro. Like I want everyone to buy into it. Like I feel like if you think it's sick, I don't want you to have to like save 4 weeks for like your paycheck to get something or miss out. Like I want you to be able to buy it right there and then and rock it all the time, man, everywhere. And that's where the quality comes down to, bro. Like you got to be wearing it everywhere. Like it was funny. One of these guys, he went hiking. I think it was in Western Australia for a week, and he wore the coin ring on his pinky because he messaged me. He's like, "Oh man, can you make sure that you measure it before like it comes in? I really want to wear it on my pinky, have it as a big pinky ring." And he sent me a photo the other day, and he was like, "Oh, your rings just lasted a whole week in WA rock climbing," and I was like, "Man, that is so sick.
That's dope.
That is like no tarnishing, no nothing. It's not bent and." Man, that just like that hits home, bro. That hits home. 'cause-
Durability test passed.
Yeah,
yeah, because he's been following for a while, but he's never copped anything, and he's always been saying like he wants the cop. And when he sent me that, bro, I was like, yeah, this is the stuff that matters, bro. Like when people hit you up and they're like, I love this ring or I love this this necklace. It's lasted me through everything. It's the best, bro. There's nothing better than that.
Nah, bro, that's it's definitely exciting stuff to see you doing what you're doing, and you know, just speaking to you now, obviously it's the first time me and you have met.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Pretty crazy, and just you know, you're very well spoken, but you have a really good formula behind what you're doing and the intense pure, man. And I think definitely the sky's the limit, and I'm excited, man.
Yeah,
Rock more
bro.
pieces and see what comes. Who knows, man? AS times EC, like
Yeah,
you
bro,
don't know,
maybe
you don't know.
That's the thing, bro. Like I've already done gold, so now I'm looking forward just to like expanding the range, bro. That's the end goal. But I remember because last year, like touching on what you said about uni, bro, I was behind the screen and got halfway through the year and I was like, I'm not doing this.
Handy.
And I remember I was talking to Simo and, you know, he was talking about all the things he wants to do with Milk Bar. And I was just like, you know what? I got to bite the bullet, bro.
Yeah.
And because I did international business, I had a few more credits than I should have. So I thought, even if I take a year, like half a year off, it's not going to matter. Like,
Handy.
I'm still going to bounce. I'm still going to you know, bounce back next year. And bro, I remember I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell no one. So this is the first time publicly saying it. Mum, Dad, if you're listening, did not finish uni last year. Dropped out 6 months, and then bro just went full scale with the business.
Nice.
And
do you regret it?
nah, bro.
Oh,
That was I knew for a fact
bro.
that she said no.
Dude, that was the most exhilarating. You know, oh, bro, I don't know. I was living in a little bit of a fantasy though, like. Because we were in lockdown, bro, and it was crazy. Like I set up my own little stew in the garage.
Yeah,
bro,
sir.
every day, bro, I'd wake up, run, and then go straight in there, bro. Straight in there.
You said it's a bit of delusion, but like a bit of a fantasy, bro. I think we all need that little
Yeah,
bit.
you need to be crazy.
You need to be thinking that shit, bro.
Oh, bro, it was just like because you were getting paid from the government, bro. Like you would get, so I was thinking, okay, well, this is a wage I'm paying myself. So I'd put all that away, and this is when crypto was like blowing up, and all the boys were talking about their crypto. So I was basically just using that for crypto, and then you're not going out, you're not spending anything, and then the rest of it just went into the brand, bro. And I thought I did the silver, and then we did the gold, and I remember just researching about promoters and stuff like that, and that's when it kind of took off a little bit in the last year.
Nah, that's dope. I'm gonna put you on the spot. And if you could give one piece of advice to someone listening who wants to start something or has an idea, bro, what is it? What's your one piece of advice coming off Fonz himself?
Oh, bro, you just got to do it, because even if you think it's not a good idea, you're going to learn like that on the way, like how to go about it and what to do. Even me, I remember my mum was like, oh, you haven't even gotten rid of the silver rings. What are you doing? Dropping gold. And bro, if I didn't drop that gold, I think the business honestly probably would have stopped, because the gold just created like a new market. People were like, okay, this is actually a thing now. Like when you do a second drop, bro, and you get promoters on board, and you get people just shouting it out, and jumping on board of the deal. That's when I sold more silver rings in the gold drop than I did when I first dropped the silver, bro. Like I was after the silver drop, I was maybe just breaking even, and then I still had a lot of stock left, and we did the gold, and that was like double the units, and man, like thank God for that drop, because it really taught me a lot too. And it was good, bro. Just I don't wear gold, and I started wearing gold after that, and it was sick. And you learn a lot too. Like you learn about material properties. Like if you want gold to last, bro, it is expensive. Man. It's expensive, and you know, I always still wanted to price point it at $45, $50. Like I didn't want to go over that. Yeah. Realistically, like you're making way less than what you're doing sterling silver. But that's the thing, bro. It's you learn a lot. Like your stainless steel takes a lot longer to make than sterling silver, but at the same time, you know, sterling silver and gold plating don't work. It looks good for a little while, but if you're using it every day, it's gonna fade.
This guy did his homework in that 6
bro,
months, huh?
Hey, shout out to the supplier, bro. That was the thing, bro. We're doing lengthy calls back then.
That's what you need, bro.
Lengthy calls.
That's what you need.
Then,
so like, I remember when we met up. We've met up once before this.
Coffee.
Great coffee that was.
Bit of coffee, hot chocky, mate. But yeah, I know you touched on like you also run. You do like marketing and stuff.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
And then you do like your own photography and stuff. So
Yeah,
let us
bro,
know how
so-
like the marketing's going. And I know you got like a dope project.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, at the
like,
moment,
we'd love to hear
so
that, if you can talk about it.
Look, I don't know if I can spill too much about it, but
Sneak peek.
you know, one of my cousin's mates, you know, he grew up with him like his whole life, and you know, they've been coming to my birthday since 18, and he's creating an app at the moment, and you know, I remember he was telling me about it back in October, man, and now it's kind of getting to the point where it's gonna drop. So it's called Circle. I'll tell it a little bit prematurely, but don't want to say too much on it at the moment. But you guys will definitely be seeing it a little bit.
Sure, yeah.
So just doing just dabbling in a little bit of that at the moment, seeing what I can do. But man, just learning a lot, bro. Like just out there to try and learn, man. And the more I'm in uni, especially when you get to the end of the years, bro, they really put classes in that are going to teach you stuff. Like if you're listening, man. Like, and you realize that a lot of the stuff you're learning is stuff that relates back to the business world, especially when you're doing it.
Exactly.
But it's good, bro. I'm enjoying marketing at the moment, and I love doing the photography, bro.
Yeah,
like
that's sick.
I wasn't doing any, like at the start, I wasn't doing any of the photography. It was all supplier photos, and then you know, people were like, "Oh, I really like your website," and I feel like when you do your own photography, bro, you can. It's yours. That's yours, bro. You can do whatever you want with it. You know, you can go for a shoot that day. You don't have to wait for anyone. Like, oh, can you come through? And you know, you pay them, and it's just another skill to learn, bro. And
100%.
Since that, like, I've done a couple of other shoots for a couple of other brands, and dude, that's
nice.
Yeah, bro. So I've
that's
done a t-shirt brand. I did another jewelry business, and then, but it's just mad, bro. Like I remember when the first guy asked me, I met him at JD, and we just chit chat, like you just chit chat when there's nothing to do sometimes. And I remember I was going to Gold Coast and he got me to shoot his brand, and I did it at in my mate's apartment, and I was just on the plane towards Gold Coast, and I was just editing the photos, bro. I was like, I'm getting paid to do this right now. I'm on the way to a holiday. It was mad, bro.
That's crazy.
It's good. Like you learn how to take photos of everything, bro. And with jewelry, it's hard, bro, because you got to capture the logo, you got to capture the whole aesthetic, and I don't know. I've never been a big fan of the take a photo of the ring or take a photo of the product and just leave it there.
Yeah.
I always think now the more I do it, I think it's important to involve every element, bro.
I feel like personally that was a great selling piece. Like being on your website, like you obviously your latest show was with your boy or whoever it was modeling. I'm like, the ring stands out, but it doesn't it flows.
Yeah, bro.
Within the element within the photo, it's not the focal point, but it is I was really this motherfucker's smart.
Yeah, bro. Well, that's the thing, bro.
Nice.
The thing is, I want to expand, bro, into the fashion scene, man. Shout out to Common Lines. I got to give it to him, bro. I'm very observant, on social media and who I like, bro. I really like, and the brands that I see them do stuff I just dig, bro. That's the thing, bro. I've always been big on personal image.
Yep.
Because, bro, when people find you and they like something you do, they're gonna dig and they're gonna dig deep. And I guess that's a part of marketing, bro. If you're setting the tone from the start, you're doing things. You're documenting what you're doing. Doesn't matter, bro, if you're getting 5 views, 10 views, because if it does take off, or when it does take off, people are gonna see you, bro, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I like this guy's stuff," and I'm just gonna dig deep on it, bro. I remember when I first found George Heaton, and bro, I just went. I was it was in lockdown, and I went down to the bottom of it, and I wanted to see the journey, bro. It's like a little documentary.
It is low key. You go back to your old,
bro, you go through, and I remember seeing his collab with Machine Gun Kelly, and even them, bro, Represent Co. They've blown up recently.
Insane,
man, they're doing some crazy things, and bro, he's a great man. So for me, bro, it's I really want to expand into the fashion scene, and that's why I kind of I do a lot of dumps on my personal Instagram, bro. I love just showing the behind the scenes and stuff I'm doing. It's just all fun, bro. It's
bits and bits.
That's the thing, bro. It's my interest. So it's my hobby, bro. At the end of the day, and I can't imagine not doing something. even if it's for someone else. Like, I'm not getting paid. I don't care, bro. Like, I love learning and being involved in it.
No, absolutely, man. It's very refreshing to hear you come on and say those words. And these are things that Chris and I relate to a lot. And just to see you do it. And yeah, man, I just feel like you really have a really good plan in place. And it's very clear and it's very concise. And I feel like it is all coming to fruition, man. And it's going to continue to do so.
What's hope, bro? I think it's just being like, you got to be transparent, bro. Like, you know, if you're going to step away from the business, sometimes you got to make that obvious. And at the moment, I'm taking a big step back for the next like 3 months.
Yeah.
After I did a short shop.
I got it now. Yeah.
And I remember that was like the first piece of clothing I did for the brand. And after that, I kind of went, like ultimate hideout mode. During the summer, I didn't drop anything after that, bro, until the last shop that you boys bought from. And now at the moment, like I've been kind of making it public that I'm taking a step back and I'm just restructuring, bro. So
yeah, nice.
At the moment, I really want to work on, because at the moment we're known for like we're a ring brand, like even you boys have been saying it. But I want to be more than that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So like even the bracelets that we did, I think I did like 30 to 60 units.
Yeah.
And people really like that, bro. Even the pearls and stuff like that. So
pearls sick.
I've stepped away and now I'm just working on the manufacturing part of it, bro. And making sure that everything is, like unbreakable, bro. Like, cause it's different, bro. You can do rings and they can be, tarnish free and whatever. But once you get into the other pieces of jewelry, bro, it's a whole different game. It's a whole different game, bro. It's like cut and sewing, going to like manufacturing, like a lot of pieces, like bulk pieces. It's just different, bro. You have to work on what's inside the bracelet, the connections, all that type of stuff, bro. What materials you're using for that, and the clasps, what type of clasp. There's a lot to it. It's very intricate, bro. So definitely 100%. Taking a step at the moment and working on 3 new collections coming out through the summer. So yeah, bro, when we come back, we're coming back ready.
It's coming back nice.
City Boy
100%.
Summer.
Yeah, City Boy. I feel like you definitely got to sometimes take a step back or 2 to take, 3, 4 forward. And it may take a long hiatus or however it is, but as long as you come back on your shit, which I feel like you will, and that's what you've done. That's what Simon does. That's what I do a lot. Inks as well. Like, you got to really take that step back to refresh and restructure, and, you got to be a self-critic.
Yeah, bro, for sure. That's
no matter, like, your job could sell out, but it's like, okay, what was good? Now what can I do better? And you got to ask yourself those questions, man. So, no, definitely
it's all pivoting, bro.
Exactly right. But probably one of the last topics we might touch on today, the running, man. So, I know Chris goes gym, I box, and for you it's running, bro. Kind of how'd you get into it, and what about it? Like, for me, I'm not running 42 Ks and shit. But, I guess runners high or whatever it is. Yeah. I see, Simo on his Strava runs and you win.
Yeah, bro. Simo, man, Simo's doing, like, we went for a run the other day. We did, we tested on the Salomons, the new Salomons.
Yeah.
For Up There Athletics, which was a great run, bro. Me and Simo were just chatting the whole time. I haven't seen him in ages. So, but man, I've been running like forever, bro. Maybe since 15, I was like, used to be like an umpire.
Oh, footy?
Yeah, bro. My best man would call me a green maggot, but it's all right, bro. It's all right. But yeah, bro, I've been running. I used to run on the boundary and then they got me to the field. But man, I've always loved running. And even now, man, like when you go for a run, it's just like, I'm just so, like, especially after surgery, bro, you become so appreciative to be able to, be able to move, man. Because I remember for 3 months, bro, I couldn't move, bro. Could not walk, could not do nothing. And, bro, you miss that. And, man, I feel selfish when I don't run. Like, I feel like, I feel like it's a selfish thing. Like, I have, like, you have the ability to work out and whatever.
That's like me, the gym.
And you're not doing it, bro. Like, you got to do it.
Wow.
Like, but man, it's you get the runners high, but like for me, bro, it's just part of the routine now. You chuck the headphones out and go.
Does the runners high ever like diminish or like?
Nah, dude, nah. Sometimes it goes away. Sometimes it goes away, but like when you get those moments, bro, like in the summer. Like sometimes it'll hit you when like a song comes on and you just start running. I've been listening to podcasts lately on the run.
You run?
Yeah, on the runs. I've been doing the Marby. That's why like the times aren't amazing. So I'm doing like the other day I did like just an 18.5. That's the normal route.
What case?
Yeah, bro. It was
just a cheeky 18.5, I reckons, huh?
It was a good run. Like that's a good run, bro. Like Sim always goes to me like, why do you run 18.5? I go, bro, it's just like the perfect amount. Like I feel like, because I always feel like after the 16K mark, it's the grind time. But then anything above 20, bro, is just like...
Talking after 16, bros. I'm going around the block. I'm dead. That's crazy, bro.
When you listen to a whole podcast, bro, you take a lot in. When you're running, bro, you think a lot. And I feel like when you're listening to a podcast or something educational, bro, you're just taking it all in, bro. And it's another thing is like, every time I go over the bridge now, like I always think of the specific part of the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, you kind of like associate memories to what? Yeah.
That's the thing,
That's
bro.
sick.
And that's the thing, and it's just a great feeling. Like it was cold too, so I need to distract myself, bro. I'm here in 3 hoodies, and bro, I'm a proper coldie, so I was here in 3 hoodies. I was wearing skins, trackies,
the
and
full
then
thing.
yeah. And
So you run what every day?
nah, bro, I'm doing 3 times a week at the moment. While I work like 5 days a week, and then
Jeez,
uni,
bro.
and then I swim too now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I
guy's
started
doing it
swimming.
all, huh?
Swimming, bro.
Yeah.
I went for a swim this morning. Did like a 2.4k. I want to get up to 4k.
What?
Though, bro.
You swam?
Yeah, bro.
Aren't they
so-
50 meter like a
Nah, well, this is 25, bro. So you start to get the head spins a little bit, man. It's like you're going back and forth, back and forth. It's once you get past the 10 laps, it's like okay, then you're in the rhythm. You're in the rhythm. But
that.
Bro, if you could see Chris and I's face
What? Wait, he's doing 2.4 Ks and they're 25 meters.
in the water.
it's like 100 laps, bro. But like swimming is great. But it's up and back, like 50 up, 50 back.
Yeah, but like,
That's still insane.
how long were you in the water for?
Oh, bro, today was 59 minutes. Probably like bro. I feel like I'm going slow. But yeah, this is first run back in 2 weeks because like I was waiting for a tattoo to recover, and first run back and first swim back and I was like, you know what, I got to do it. I was like, I'm only gonna do 40 laps. I'll do like a kilometer. But then I was like, nah, you know what, I just
Keep
gotta.
going. Yeah,
Bro,
bro.
and
like
my
you get that
shoulders,
point.
bro. Like, oh man,
You get
insane.
Shoulder gains from.
Bro, this guy doesn't come back ripped.
Dude, but I don't lift weights, so that
You don't need to do.
so the thing for me, bro, is swimming is a game changer. So I
same
reckon in the next 2 weeks, bro, I'm gonna take time off. Just like I'm not getting no tattoos, and I'm just gonna swim.
This
up
guy's
until
tattoo
September.
fiend, huh?
Bro. That's it. But it takes 2 weeks to recover. So I think the swimming's more important at the moment, bro. It's a different type of workout.
Yeah, swimming
Like
sick.
if anyone wants to pick up a cardio that's low maintenance, like on your bones and stuff like that, swimming is the thing, bro.
Fuck. Like, I'm like shocked a little bit.
It's
Like,
it's hard, bro.
no, it sucks.
But like the first time I did it, bro,
hard,
it put me ashamed, bro. I did 6 laps, and this is like I was still running every day back then, and this was like 6
fitness,
months
huh?
ago, and bro, it different type of fitness, man.
It's crazy.
It's wild.
Start a swimming club,
It's like,
huh?
me, it's like me jumping into the gym with you, bro. I wouldn't-
yeah, nah, fair. But bro, it's for like, then you say you're running 18.5 Ks, bro. That's insane. You doing Mara, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, bro, me and Simo are planning on. Oh, some of the boys like Dill, you know, they're planning on doing it. Spencer, they're planning on doing the half marathon and the marathon.
Yeah.
So me and Simo are going to start training for that next month. But yeah, bro, I've always wanted to do one. It's just now about putting the pedal to the metal.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
it.
I think if you're running 18.5 daily and you're swimming, I feel like you're gonna be able to do that. When you run 18.5, what K you hitting? Like how many K an hour? You know what I mean?
Oh, bro, for me, it's just like I'm going for the run to go for the run. I'm not
Yeah.
going for times
Okay,
anymore.
sweet,
But
yeah.
like, it just depends, bro. It depends on how I'm feeling. If it's after work, bro,
On average per K.
oh, probably like a 405.
What?
What? That
405, yeah. So
Just cruising. Imagine this guy like training hard and shit.
bro, if you're doing 4 or 5 for 18.
well, bro, I feel like I'm slower at the start. Like I feel like I'm slow at the start. Like it takes me a while to get into it. It's like swimming, bro. Like it takes me about 3 kilometers to get into it, and then once you're in it, bro, it's like the runner's high hits you for the next 15k or whatever it is. And
That's insane. Like you just say it so casually, but that's fucked.
nah, it's a good run, bro. And it's like speeding up. Bro, I just always love to think when I'm running.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, bro. Like you come up with your best ideas.
Yeah,
when
that's
you're
what I was
doing
about to
something
say.
that.
Like,
come
you
up
got
with
some
up
good
with your-
ideas.
Yeah, you do. It's like, bro, sometimes if you go through my Snapchat memories, you just see me like say something.
Yeah, you, like,
you
say
just say something and then I'll come back, write it down, and because you're on your own, bro. It's your own time, man, and it's like being in the gym, bro. You got
Yeah,
your headphones.
exactly.
It's your own time, and like that's why I don't like. I run like through the streets. I love running past the cars, bro. I love the hills. Like I can't run on the treadmill, bro. Put me on the treadmill. I'll stop after 2Ks.
Yeah.
But like,
Treadmill's nice.
I could do the same route every day, bro. It won't matter. Like, I just love
Being outside,
love the
taking it
elements
in
and all that type of stuff, bro. It's the best.
Fuck, it's getting me G'd up to go for a run.
Yeah, low key.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, everyone gets into it at one stage.
Yeah, no, during lockdown I was running for a
Yeah,
little bit.
same.
Like
In
it's
lockdown,
just-
I was doing
Because
like
once you get into it, you're in it, and
Yeah,
then you
it's
just
fun.
want to like you want to hit the next stage,
yeah.
bro. And it's like you with weights, bro. You just want to hit the next stage.
True.
100%. I feel like it's a common theme. All our guests have a sporting outlet. It's
Yeah,
good, and it's good to
exactly.
hear about it because they're all different.
Yeah,
Whether
bro.
it's from basketball to gym to running and swimming, bro.
Oh
It's
man,
crazy.
when I started running, I was originally like when I was like just touching on like the original brand, bro, Prevail. When I was running, I used to be really into my sport. So that was I used to own
Yeah.
an active wear brand, back in the day, bro.
Sick.
So that was
Another one.
Yeah, bro. When I started, I used to,
I'm just baffled.
That's how I knew. That's how I met Simo. Like I remember Simo hit me up because he was starting Milk Bar, and we caught up and we just went for a walk and we just became friends through that. But man, when I was 16, like 15, no one could really afford. Like Tech Fleece came out.
Yeah.
No one was willing to pay $120 for trackies, bro. No one's parents.
It's going up now, bro.
No one's parents were giving them that much money for a pair of trackies.
Well, I took my money to 120 for what? Trackies, get fucked.
Yeah, bro. So I remember like I used to I made like a simplified version, like real thinner. And bro, that was like touching on the dodgy suppliers, bro. This guy made me it was a wire transfer, but it was to his personal account. And
so essentially you were like on some like Fugazi Tech Fleece.
Dude, bro, I can't believe those boxes rocked up at my door, bro. Yeah, I could not believe it. But
so on some TJ Maxx shit, this guy said a Gucci, Fucci, he's got the Tech Fleece, right?
Dude, they took a while to produce, man. And I remember I got some samples and I just bit the bullet, bro. I didn't even have a final sample. It was like, I'm buying the bullet on this. And because I was in such a rush and everyone was like, it was the first brand to like come out, bro, back then. Like we were 15, 16. And I remember when I came, bro, it was like 6 boxes. It was about, I think it was 5. It was like 500 units, man, we were doing.
Fuck.
Dude, I had no idea. Bro.
So it was practically the same, but like
dude,
a little bit different.
I mean, with clothing, bro, like imagine the tax back then. I don't even know if the taxation office is going to come out after me. So if there's someone listening right now, don't come after me, bro.
Leave us alone.
Dude, just bleep it out.
Yeah.
And they were like $45, bro. He was doing them for $45, and I used to go to school with like a big duffel bag
and just.
I used to throw it, like, just put it on the ground, bro, and like all the boys used to
How
come
much
out.
were you selling them for?
Oh, it was like $45. So, yeah, man. And I wasn't getting them cheap either. I think that, like, in the end, they were like $25 each because after like tax,
but you
after
making
shipping,
like $20 on them.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. Well, it was all cash, bro, back then.
Doing 500, bro. This man's gonna get ordered.
Bro, you know what? I gotta give a shout back. Like Lachlan Peppo, man. I remember he's one of my mates now. Don't really speak much, but. Man, he used to go to, I think it was CIC he went to, and he wore the trackies one day to school because no one wanted to wear school uniform, bro.
Yeah.
And this is how I got on the scene, bro. And he wore them once, and I remember I was posting on Instagram, and everyone was kind of sharing on their stories, and he wore them once to school. Man, that was it. Like he's like, bro, I've got like $450, and it was all for people saying, oh, can I get a medium? Can I get a small? And I went to his house that night. Shout out to Mum. She used to do all the drop-offs.
Mumsy.
The famous drop-offs, man.
W.
And I went to his house, bro, and I still remember putting it next to his back fence behind his Wi-Fi. Like while we're connecting inside the house. Dude, and that's why I hid the duffel bag. And bro, he went to school and he was giving them out then.
Bob's got a freaking trenchman and shit. Pushing P drop off. Nah, bro. Like he's top boy.
Yeah.
He's a Tech Fleece top boy.
It was, Brandon, you know what? That was good times. And you don't know anything, bro, back then. Like it used to be cash. I used to lose cash. Like I didn't know where I was putting it. And you know what? Like you just get lost,
at
bro.
that age, bro. Imagine with that money, bro.
Dude, no, it was just exciting, bro. Yeah. Like when people would rock up to the casuals close down, and you have like 20 people wearing your trackies.
That's insane.
It was, and everyone was wearing the same trackies, bro. Like if I could get back into that old Instagram and go in the highlights, dude, it was, and your mum and dad, like their parents will support.
But they're rocking them,
and it was crazy, bro. Like sometimes you get a text from your mate, oh, like man, there's someone here at Macca's wearing the trackies, and man, I was, like at 16, bro, that was the best feeling. It was the best feeling, bro.
Damn, man.
Like those sold out back in the day too. Like they went.
This guy's doing 6 boxes. Yes,
man's been doing it.
But like, man, and like this is what evolution is, and this is why I'm so thankful to have you on today's episode or tonight's episode. This is just part of the evolution, man. You went from Fugazi Tech to Prevail, then to clothing, and then to the rings, to the bracelets, and now you're stepping back and you're coming back with it and marketing. It's just all part of the journey, bro. And you're 20 years young, exactly, not old. Bro. It's 20 years young, bro.
Feeling old, bro.
Imagine, because you've done a lot. Like you lived a lot of life, and you like some adults don't take risks like that. Yeah. No, I got a mortgage to like. You can't, no, able to. So I think credit to all of us while we're here. We're like, fuck it. Live once. Exactly, let's do what we got to do. If we got to splash, we got to splash.
Yeah, for sure.
And make the most of it, bro. And I feel like definitely you are, and just how social media works and how we've been in contact has been pretty surreal, man. And I feel like the Hustlers Hub, man, is coming together, man. The community is
the spot, man.
It's coming together, bro. But I just want to thank you so much for coming on, man.
Thank you for having me on, man.
It's
Been
so,
dope.
It's been like so great. It's been so great, man. I
It's,
love it.
So sick.
nah, 100%, bro. It was a great convo. I think we all learned a lot, man. And before we sign off, is there anything you want to say? And when can the people find you, bro? Find you, your brand? Where is it? What's the IG? And
Bro, so the IG is just Euphoria Craft, straight on Instagram, and then the personal is just Zach Fonseca. It's just my name. It's in the bio too.
Let's go.
Yeah, bro. But like, yeah, just follow me on Instagram, TikTok, everything. There's some more TikToks coming.
Oh,
hey,
Hey.
tiki-taki,
We're gonna try and
absolutely.
we're trying to expand. We're taking some inspiration from the Garden State Journal.
Yeah, nice.
Funny enough, Simo and Spencer all know about this. Like, we've got this group chat called the 5 Families, and we have to pay up, man. We have to pay up the deal because he's getting a write up in broadsheet these days.
Hey.
But we're all lacking. We're all behind, you know.
Yeah,
and
for
Simo's
sure.
doing his own thing too, bro. Everyone's doing their own thing, so we
For
gotta
sure.
definitely gotta take some inspiration from that. But
100%, man. But is
Last
it?
one, yeah, if you got one piece of advice for someone out there listening, whether they want to start a business or like trying to get into running, or what could it be?
just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. Just realize that, you know, every day you're not doing it, nothing's gonna happen. So I feel like you just gotta you gotta bite the bullet, and
That's it.
things will come into fruition once you hustle.
Hey, yes, sir. That's a clip, Viv. That's a clip. That's all we've got time for today's episode, man. It's been a blessing. It's been real, man. I'll catch y'all soon.
Thank you.